welcome to Dollar English. I'm so glad you would come and talk to us today. And as you know, the premise is about the difference between Chinese society and American Chinese society, and what are the surprising differences, what's similar, and I think it'd be very interesting for our viewers to hear your experience having lived in America. How long have you been here?
I was born here in America.
Both of your folks are from China?
Yes. They immigrated here about 30 years ago. I was born in Atlanta, and my older sister was as well. And we grew up here.
For the guys watching in China, as a Chinese American woman, what's the most surprising thing to you and your girlfriends about some of the Chinese guys that you meet that come over here to go to graduate school or to pursue their profession?
So do you mean socially or academically? Or?
Oh, no, strictly socially. What is unexpected? What are you surprised by?
Sometimes I'm surprised that they don't try to speak English to me. Like, they just automatically start speaking Chinese to me, which is fine because I know how to speak it and it's good to practice, but it can get awkward in like situations with like mixed settings.
With your other friends, with your non-Chinese American friends.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Or they'll rely on me as translator, and that's awkward too because, well, they know how to speak English. They're here. They had to get here, so.
Yeah. So how many years of English have they had already in the school system over there, probably?
Depending on where you are, most start when they're really young, but some start in like 6th grade. I think that's the trend.
So another 6 years of high school, and then another 4 years of college. So that's 10 years of English.
Yes.
Generally. And okay, and they still come over here and expect you to speak Chinese.
Yeah, and I find a lot of the time they often hang out in Chinese-only circles. So, like they'll find other people from China and just exclusively speak Chinese to them. And so, I mean, in that sense, their English won't improve for obvious reasons.
I think that every immigrant group does that.
Yeah.
But, and that's why we're here, because Dollar English, it wants to to complete the education through conversation. And but what we're talking about today is a very specific kind of conversation. These guys, the single guys that come over here, obviously want to meet great Chinese American women. And that's what we're talking about in these videos, is what they can do to help themselves and what they can do to hurt themselves or shoot themselves in the foot. So number one is not making the effort to use their English and putting you in the position of being a translator.
Which is very awkward.
Yeah. Because why should you have to do that role?
Yeah, I mean, I understand the temptation. And it makes me uncomfortable. First of all, my Chinese is good, but it's not fluent. So I often can't, I can't do Chinese to English, English to Chinese all the time. And then secondly, I don't want to be cut out from my friends. So I don't want to just be over at the side here, always turning back to this person, trying to speak Chinese to them. Right, I want them to be integrated into the group, and I want to be, talking to my friends as well. So by not speaking English when you're in America, trying to socialize with your new friends, whether they're Chinese American or whoever, or their friends, yeah,
it's a little rude. Because you put a burden on your Chinese American friends to act as translator. You need to step it up and speak English. You have years and years of English education. It's time to perfect it.